yesterday.
Like,
Oh, no,
is this Asia?
Hold on, I got a clue for you. Asia Wilson deserves a signature shoe. Say it with me.
She does. She
There you
does.
go. That's who it is.
I don't know who it is either, y'all. For those that saw me and me today, it kind of looks like a catfish, but trust me.
It's two different people.
Asia, what do we need to fight this year the most on the court or mentally to repeat?
Repeat.
Well, repeat.
Repeat.
What do we need to do?
What's the biggest thing we have to fight and take and handle as a group?
Ourselves.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, ourselves. I
us
feel
more.
like we're our biggest opponents at some cases. Like, we can't really look into anyone else's locker room. We can't really do much. That's something that's out of our control. But what's in our control is our locker room and how we handle every situation in every game. Ooh, I look a mess. I'm
You
sorry.
don't. You always look fly. I'm just going to say that right now. First of all, since you came into
Yeah.
the interview, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
I mean, just being an author now, just an inspiration. We were talking earlier about your statue in front of South Carolina, them getting a championship, going undefeated. It just seems like it's a nice wave, good karma coming for you. So just as far as what's going through your mind,
Yeah.
have you had a moment to just think, these are the things I've worked for, they're coming into fruition,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also saying I'm not done?
Oh, yes, for sure. I'm definitely in a blessed situation, a situation where I don't take anything for granted, but I don't want to lose sight of it. I want to hold on to it. I want to understand that I didn't come this far to stay this far. Like, I have a lot more to give. I have to continue to try to be that role model, be that best teammate, that best daughter for my parents. Like, those little things are so key to me. And then everything else just kind of follows, but I've definitely been having a lot of fun this offseason. My book tour was thebomb.com. If you missed it, I'm
The
sorry.
outfits were fly.
Thank you. But it was like, it gave me another avenue. It gave me something else to do. So it's been a good offseason.
Say happy birthday to Don real quick. You got a point
Happy
to...
birthday, sweetie! Love you so much.
There was like 5 things you just covered there, so I'm going to try to take a step back to where the greatness began, right? Seeing South Carolina and the extended success that Dawn Staley has had, right? When we think back to when you decided to go there,
Right.
You won a national championship. How much pride do you take in not just your winning while you were there, but to see where the program continues to go and following that new tradition that you've laid?
So much pride. Like, when I see the young girls now with South Carolina and the way Coach Staley has them, it's incredible to watch. I love watching them play. I love watching them play so free. I feel like they're playing a lot more free than we did. I mean, I feel like the leash is a little bit looser. But no, I take a lot of pride in that. That's why I make them wear their outfits, because I'm like, hey, we earned that. We got that. So go ahead. It's time to wear that outfit. But no, I'm so happy. Go Gamecocks. Happy birthday, Coach. All that.
I have just one last question.
Yeah.
You're thinking about, the core four staying together. A lot of times you see a lot of different things happening in free agency. Someone wants more money, is going to go somewhere else. But this is a place where everyone is so connected, staying together.
Yeah.
Just talk about how good that is to have everyone in the chemistry for the veterans.
Yeah.
Kia Stokes, also a huge piece of this. You signed Megan Gustafson.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like you guys are also continuing to add to what you need for another stellar run.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. It really does. I think that kind of flies underneath the radar of understanding how many people gave up a lot to get and to stay here. So we don't take that lightly at all. We make sure that everyone's held accountable, but at the same time, we love on them a little bit more. We understand what we have to do. We understand what we have to defend, but at the same time, like, we know you could go somewhere and have a completely different role, but you decided to stay here, and that's a big sacrifice. So we don't take that for granted.
You say sacrifice,
Yeah.
and on media today you said unsatisfied after winning back-to-back championships. And I go and I look at your resume, I'm like,
Ooh.
there hasn't been a better start to a WNBA
Scary
career than yours. So take me through the unsatisfied, because when I hear that, I think, oh yeah, she's trying to go get that GOAT title.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what it is. That's what I'm playing for. I'm not just here. I mean, I love the game, but I'm not just here to just kind of be in, like Coach Staley said, I don't want to be average. I don't want to blend. I want to continue to uplift each other and myself, but at the same time, like, it's still things I want to check off. It's still things that I want to do. I don't want to just die down and be like, oh, well, she was good in the first part of her career. What happened? Like, I want to continue to push that needle, continue to grow in my game and along with my teammates.
Being a great and leaving a legacy, you can see those players that each year they evolve into a different version of themselves. What can we expect from you this year?
What can you expect? I don't know, girl. I don't know, and I feel like the unexpected is sometimes the best gift. You just don't know. I feel like you really don't know. I've worked on a lot of different things, so hopefully I can just like show that. But my biggest thing is I want to be better than I was last year, and whatever that looks like, however that looks like, I will be satisfied with that. That's one part I'm satisfied with, is if I grow in that. But I really don't know. I'm just trying to be a better leader, better teammate, all that, and just have fun with it. This league is fun to be in.
Yeah, it's crazy because I look back to my favorite moment from the WNBA season as a fan last year. you were on a call. I got to enjoy your 53-point game.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, we kind of had an argument. I was like, it was 54. I'm sure I looked at the
It was the
scoreboard.
free throw.
I know.
Oh, no, I missed the free throw.
But what does that mean to you? And is that like something you're going to try to go for? in your
Absolutely
future?
not. That's something I'm not trying to go for. I wasn't going for 53. I wasn't going for 50. It just so happened, and my teammates just kept giving me the basketball, and I thought it was going to be one of those moments where I'm like, oh no, this is it. But it was just in the flow of the game, and that's what I love most about it. But I'm not about to go out every game and be like, I'm about to get 54. The league's too good for that, but I'm going to just kind of be me.
It was super teams last year. I think it's more spread out. You're seeing so much talent across the board. It's going to be very interesting. I'm excited about the season.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about your offense really quickly. You talked about your 53. I think I counted three players I know for sure. Jackie Young, you, Kelsey Plum with 40 balls last season.
Yeah.
How dangerous, when you think about that,
Yeah.
on one roster, in one starting lineup, how good that is for you guys.
I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good situation. It's a good space to be in. But I think at the same time, I feel like none of those games were forced. It wasn't like hunting. It was more of the flow of our offense, and that's what makes it a lot of fun. Because we're like, girl, you're getting it. Pick your poison. Today's your day. Let's go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Final question for me.
Yeah.
You know this. Colleague, Candace Parker, her retirement, one of the GOATs, one of the people that really helped to elevate women's basketball for so long, being her teammate in her last season. What did that mean to you as someone on that same trajectory?
Full circle moment. I always say, I remember when Candace was like my wallpaper. Like she was like, she was the culture shifter for a lot of young black girls and for our game and for our sport. So my GOAT will forever be my GOAT 100% because of the things that she did for our league, for women's basketball. So power to her. We miss you so much, Candace. But I know you enjoying retirement. I was kind of upset when I didn't see you in camp, but I'm gonna let you slide.
Well, apparently she doesn't return Becky's text messages. Hopefully she responds to you. I get ghosted once.
Nobody
We love you,
Becky
Candace. We hope you're in Bora Bora somewhere enjoying you and your family. I know that.
But you still owe me a Gamecock outfit, so.
Oh. She has to tweet it or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or whatever they
Angel
say it is.
Wilson, face of the WNBA, back-to-back champion,
Along with Sid
multiple
Colson.
MVP, Finals MVP as well, Defensive Player of the Year. I can keep going. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, what did we learn today? The Asia Wilson signature shoe on the way, right? And Becky Hammond gets ghosted sometimes by the great Candace Parker.